financial field.
Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? Unable to corral him, he fights through.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The drive starts with a run from H.N.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 47 yards.
And the Eagles have struck first in this NFC title game.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 25-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So they obviously decline that, and it is a touchdown.
They still have the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Here's Ritter after that pick-6.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Yellow. Ready.
Ritter now on 2nd down.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Collins. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Ritter looking to throw here on 4th.
That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Up the middle, Achane.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Achane.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
44 yards rushing now as he's looked good here in this opening quarter of the NFC Championship.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A give, running right, Achane.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down.
Caught out left side by Robinson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Ritter. He'll let this go deep for Collins.
And got his man complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field.
Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Hurts throw complete there to Smith.
Called out a very strong gain of 24.
Throwing is Hurts.
He's got Watkins on the out route. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. A run straight ahead with Achane. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 39. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run for it with Achane. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. Hurts. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. This is good for a first down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. After the pick-6, they go right back to the air.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down.
The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Jalen Carter, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
They'll set up to throw.
That is caught.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here's Ritter.
That's complete. It's Collins. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge. I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 7 yards there and a first down. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship.
Set, hunt. Claw, 10. Slide through. Set, hunt.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. He finds his man. Complete. That's Collins. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Touchdown, Falcons! From 21 yards away.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
And taken at the 46. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Falcon football.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Ritter again. Throwing left side, it's complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Come on, set.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Sit. Madden. Set.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Elliott now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready up.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
22 needle.
And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
Ritter to throw it. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Claws red. Set.
Ritter now.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
No touch. No touch.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
Ready.
On 1st down, Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go.
13 yards. 1st down, Falcons.
Fury. Yellow. Ready.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
That's his second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Black shot.
Ritter back to throw. On the slant, here's Collins.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Come on, 38. Ready.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 1st down, back to Achane.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devon Achane.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Back to throw, Ritter.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Ready?
Going for it on 4th down, it's Ritter.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Running right, here's Achane.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
135 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys into the Super Bowl.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these are...
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Richie Grant. And a Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Come on, set.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Hut, hut.
Ritter.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
First down, Atlanta.
Back to throw.
This ball down the field for Pitts.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
First down, Falcons.
To the air again, it's Ritter.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hut, hut.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Eat old blue. Ready, ready.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
Here we go, set. Smash, red. Set, go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is caught. It's Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
They'll run. Achane.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard.
One more time with Achane.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Oh, he still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A 26-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Ready, set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
And a Falcon 1st down.
Ready. Black Ultra. Hut.
Ritter from the gun. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Light blue. Ready.
Working from the gun, Ritter. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
1st down, Atlanta.
6. Mega. Ready.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Got London on a slant. And he's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
A gain of 18 on the play.
1st down. Here's Ritter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
And it's caught. Touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Eagles 38, Falcons 17. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they're going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half.
And now here's another interception.
It's Sidney Brown with it, and the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
To hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory. Moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.